Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we will see Chapter 12 of Canto 1 with the title Birth of Emperor Parikshit. Shaunaka Muni, he asked Sutta Muni that Uttara, the wife of Abhimanyu, was carrying Parikshit in her womb when the revengeful Ashwatthama had launched the Brahmastra. Only by Lord Krishna's grace, Parikshit was alive. So kindly talk to us about this great Emperor Parikshit, who was highly intelligent, a great devotee of the Lord, and how he met his death and received spiritual knowledge from the great respected sage Shuka Muni. So Sutta Muni, he started to answer. Yudhishthira was crowned the emperor by Lord Krishna, and he ruled perfectly according to the advice given by Bhishmacharya and Lord Krishna. His fame even spread to the celestial world, and they desired his success. But internally, all Yudhishthira desired was to do prayers, and he wanted to dedicate his entire mind to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, which is stated as Krishna Padanu Seva. With the blessings of Lord Krishna, Parikshit was born into the Pandava family. So Sutta Muni recalled the incident in which Uttara, when she was carrying Parikshit in her womb, how she was saved from the Brahmastra by Lord Krishna, and how blessed was Parikshit to have the divine darshanam of Lord Krishna when he was still in his mother's womb. So here we have a divine description of how the Lord appeared to the child in his mother's womb. Angushtamatram amalam. The Lord appeared, and the height of that image was the size of the thumb. Spurat puratamaulinam. He wore a blazing gold helmet. Apicha darshanam shyamam. Apicha darshanam, meaning very beautiful to look at. Shyamam, his blackish complexion. Tadit vasasam achyutam. So his clothing, which was yellow in color, it looked like a flash of lightning. So that's why they say that, when you're pregnant, you have to listen to good things and be positive, because the child can feel it. So this concept was mentioned in Bhagavatham years back. So this child, he saw Krishna with 4 arms, stated as Chaturbhujam, with golden earrings, but the eyes of the Lord was filled with blood red color, and he looked very angry, stated as Shatajaksham, and the Lord moved his club in all directions, Gatapanim, to protect Parikshit from the extreme heat caused by the Brahmastra. So even that deadly weapon Brahmastra had to surrender the moment it touched Lord Krishna's energy. Just like how the sun evaporates a drop of dew, the ill effects of the Brahmastra evaporated by Krishna's grace. So Parikshit looked at the Lord in wonder, and immediately the Lord disappeared. The moment Parikshit saw Lord Krishna, he became his devotee. So when the right time came, Parikshit was born, and he said to resemble his great-grandfather Pandu, stated as Pandu Iva. Pandu was the father of the Pandavas. So Yudhishthira was thrilled to see Parikshit. He was so happy. So he invited the learned men of the court like Kripa and Daumya to bless the child and to form the birth chart. So he gave horses, elephants, land, food grains, etc. as charity to the Brahmins, and he honored them. So the Brahmins were also highly delighted by the charity and the respect Yudhishthira gave them. So they blessed the child, and they told Yudhishthira that, "Oh Yudhishthira, this child Parikshit was born only by Lord Krishna's grace, else your heredity would have ended. So this child will be called as Vishnu Rata, meaning the one who is saved by Vishnu." So Vishnu Rata is another name for King Parikshit. Whenever the child met someone, he was trying to find that person he saw in his mother's womb. Since the child was examining each and every person he saw, he was called as Parikshit because Pariksha means exam. Yudhishthira loved the child so much that he wanted to know more about his future. So the learned men replied to that by saying that Parikshit will protect his subjects like son of King Manu. He will do charity like Shibi Chakravarti. He will bring name and fame to the family like Bharata. He will be a master in archery like Arjuna and Kartavirya Arjuna. He will be irresistible like the fire and unsurpassable like the ocean. He will be strong as a lion, courageous as King Bali, devoted like Prahalada. He will be equal to everyone like Lord Brahma, gracious like Lord Shiva, patient as Mother Earth and King Bali, tolerant as his parents Uttara and Abhimanyu, and he will be the shelter to everyone like Lord Vishnu, where even the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, resides. He will be great as Rantideva. He will value the religion like King Yayati. He will perform horse sacrifices. He will give birth to Raja Rishis, and he will learn about Atma Tattva, meaning essence of the soul, from the great Shukamuni, and his death will be due to a snake called as Takshaka, but he will face it fearlessly. So Yudhishthira was excited to hear about Parikshit and his future, and out of happiness he gave the Brahmins and the learned men more charity. So Parikshit was brought up with immense love and luxury by the Pandavas, and he developed day by day like a moon in its waxing period. Yudhishthira was very scared because he had killed a lot of his relatives in the Mahabharata war, and he had acquired a lot of sins. So he had to perform 3 horse sacrifices, and he required a lot of funds for it. So Lord Krishna sensed Yudhishthira's disappointment, and he asked the Pandavas to go to the northern region where a lot of unclaimed gold and wealth was there, because it is believed that King Maruta had performed a yaga in which everything was made out of gold, from the vessels, spoons, sarvam hiranmayam, and he even gave a lot of gold to the Brahmins and learned men, and they as charity, and they couldn't take everything, so they left it behind in this region. So that unclaimed wealth was taken by the Pandavas, and they did the 3 horse sacrifices. So Lord Krishna, he stayed back for some more time in Hastinapura, and later he started his journey to Dwaraka, but this time Arjuna also accompanied Lord Krishna. So what can we learn from this chapter? That how one should be detached and devoted to the Lord, power of the Lord, and his compassion even in the womb of the mother, and how he protects us from harsh situations in life, importance of dharma, and how, like Yudhishthira, we should be devoted and internally attached to Lord Krishna.